Hi everyone. In this video, I wanted to discuss about the upcoming Zoom call that we're going to be having, and it's going to be discussing about the Rastafari and Hebrew Israelite gathering, which I also call the Second Exodus, and returning back to the Holy Land, which is Ethiopia, as well as Eritrea, making up the United Kingdom of Israel. And it's really primarily about us getting together and putting our resources together and building an infrastructure out there for people who want to make the journey and they're worried that it's just going to be done by themselves or they have no connections, they want to be part of a community and so forth, for us to have that there in place, those systems. But as it was the case with the Israelites when they were coming into the Holy Land during the first Exodus, is you have to have people willing to lay out the infrastructure, put in the work, put the foundations in place. And this is what this meeting is about. And, this is the website. And I created this website to be a network for the gathering of the Hebrew Israelites as well as Rastafari. And if you are able to make it, that would be awesome. You know, Again, we're looking for like-minded people. And if you go to the website and go under meetings, and it's around here introducing the Israelite Diaspora Network, the meeting will be about building the Israelite Diaspora Network and Rastafari gathering. And as you can see right here, if you just click join, of course, it's not really going to populate now, but the call, I gotta update this actually. So I went ahead and updated the date. Now, I know that depending on which part of the world you're in, I believe like in Africa and maybe if you're in Europe or in some other part of the world besides America, this may fall on a different day, possibly December 31st or January the 2nd. So yeah, it's going to be on a Sunday. So basically, not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. And once you click the link join, if it does ask for a passcode, it's here and the meeting ID, but the link should take you directly to the Zoom call. And this I think that now, as I said throughout my videos, it's a really important time for us to start coming together. We see so much is happening. People, black celebrities coming out with, you know, information out there like Kyrie retweeting about the Hebrew Negroes, Kanye talking about Hebrew Israelites. I mean, now is a really important time that we capitalize off this surge and interest when it comes to Hebrew Israelites. Rastafari, His Imperial Majesty, was mentioned in the video that Kanye had an interview with Alex Jones, and His Imperial Majesty was brought up briefly. So I think it's important that we capitalize on this surge of interest and we don't let it just like a fire die out. We got to keep building off of it. All right, so there's a lot of things that are going to need to be discussed. We obviously may not be able to discuss everything in one call, but we do want to, answer as many questions as we can. Also, when it comes to discussing about establishing a base, which we're working on in Ethiopia, having different branches out here in the States. If you're living in the United States, I'm in Georgia, so, for people that are near my area, us coming together, starting holding meetings and, you know, not even just here in the States, but just, throughout the diaspora, places like Dominican Republic, Haiti, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, uh, just everywhere there are Israelites, for us to just have a presence there. But again, it all comes down to taking things into phases and just with each objective moving on to the next thing and continually growing our outreach is going to be very important. So, as I said, for the people that are local, it's important that we come together, and then eventually, like the goal is to have it to where we can all plan a trip. And my goal is to relocate, and for the brothers and sisters that can join us, for us to begin this process of repatriation, moving to Ethiopia. And so yeah, this is going to be a really important call. You know, if you can, I really urge you to make it. And we'll have a brother. Hopefully, he'll be able to make it on. Who's actually living in Ethiopia? He can also answer a lot of questions when it comes to the process of whether it's getting an ID or you know just just the whole process of it. Relocating. What it's like and so forth. So we're setting up connections. We're building liaisons in Ethiopia. It's a lot of good work being done, and this is why I urge people to come. And as I said, the day after tomorrow, we're gonna have it at 7 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. If you're on the East Coast, if you're Central, that'll be 6 p.m. If you're Pacific, 4 p.m. And again, if you're in another part of the world, then obviously, then plan accordingly, and definitely try to show up. We look forward to building with like-minded brothers and sisters. And then also, if you're unable to attend, though, you can still on the site. You see right here under join, ask if you could fill out a registration form. Because if you're not able to attend, this will help provide some information about you know what everybody's role is going to be when it comes to building out a community. It's important to understanding, what you're good at, any skills, any expertise, resources, anything that that you feel like can be used and contribute to the organization of our people. I think, this is a good page to go ahead and present that information, and then, once you hit submit, it'll go ahead and you know, I'll be able to pull it up, and I will hit you up, at a later time, when you're free, and we can go on and start building from there. And then also, I also have for people that may have a hard time reading English, the page has a translate button. So go translate in different languages. And then, and I know I like mainly this video, I want to just discuss about obviously the call, and but I noticed I never also did a video about the website. So, if you ever want to make a donation, you can go ahead and make a donate. And this is the page has been on for a while. I had this website up, but I never really discussed it. So, obviously there's not a lot of traffic that's been coming to it, but I definitely want to take advantage of, us having some sort of forum or community gathering. If we can't do it all the time physical, then virtual is the next best option. So if you also want to make donations, I would appreciate that. As I discussed right here, we are raising funds to build an intentional community in Africa. This will be from the ground up and implemented in phases. Phase one, we need to have funds for the trip to send surveyors, their accommodation, and travel to scope for suitable land, followed by purchasing the suitable land and the extended stay of some of the members so they can watch the land while we begin the second phase. It's time for us to invest in ourselves and build a sustainable living. The current economic condition of the African diaspora is in critical condition, challenged by police brutality, poverty, economic instability, domestic terrorism, and systemic racism. The African diaspora has been unable to craft an effective action plan to counteract these negative forces. In crafting an action plan, forming an intentional community is the first step. Um, Fortunately, we have some land in Ethiopia. We have the land grant, and then we also have a member who also purchased land for the community. So we already have some things going, in the pipeline, So again, this will be still important. I still leave this up because the more the more resources we can gather, the more land we can continue purchasing, so that the community can continue to grow, so that we could continue to start putting structures and so forth. So, I urge, for people, if they can, to donate. And like I said, under join, you can put your information in. And then also, I have a blog too for people that, want to get more information, when it comes to different topics that's affecting our community, such as, Babylon's gay agenda against the Israelites, who are the 12 tribes of Israel, proof the African diaspora in the Americas and the Caribbean are from the Kingdom of Judah. There's quite a bit of articles, to take a look at. But as I said, this is the site homepage for idnworldwide.com. Again, the link will also be in the YouTube, on my YouTube channel, and in the description below, so that you can go ahead and visit the site. And then, as I said, if you're ready and you're able to make it to the Zoom call, you just go to meetings and, click join under introducing the Israelite Diaspora Network, and that'll take you straight to the Zoom call. So yeah, this video is just, I just wanted to keep it kind of short. Right now, I haven't been too active when it comes to producing content, because I am working on a larger project that is really been taking a lot of time. But it's going to be a movie that I'm working on to upload to the channel. That's really going to be like a 3-part series that's going to break down about the prophecies regarding His Imperial Majesty and Yeshua the Christ, what that means for us and our process of becoming Elohim ourselves, or gods. That's God in Hebrew, Elohim. And also when it comes to where's the land of our ancestors, the Holy Land, the Promised Land of Israel, where its location is located at. And I want to get more deeper into providing additional evidence to support Ethiopia being that place in Eritrea. And then also, a video discussing about who are the Hebrew Israelites. So yeah, I look forward to hearing from everyone. I appreciate the support I've been getting, all the positive comments and people reaching out. I always leave up my information for people that want more information. Reach out to me, call me. It's time for us to start coming together. All right, one love.